It's golden dust and city trains, white dress dancing in the breeze, moments frozen memories, vintage posters on the wall, stories left in empty halls. Where do all the dreamers go? Chasing sunsets, moving slow. And I wonder if you see what this journey means to me. Every stop along the way, colors fading into gray. So I'll ride this bus alone through the streets I've never known. Let the stickers tell my story, faded pain and borrowed glory. Time moves on, but I stay still, searching for that fleeting thrill. In between the here and gone, that's where I belong. That's where I belong.
This is such a beautiful spot. Like, wow, this looks AI generated. It's not. It's north of Copenhagen. And I'm really glad that I followed my intuition and I got out of my apartment today. I needed something like this. I needed a bit of a spark of adventure, a spark of the unknown, but in a positive way. The plan is that we're gonna hang out in this beautiful, I don't even think it's a park, it's like bigger than a park, and there are lots of deer here. I haven't seen any yet. And then the ocean is nearby, so around this afternoon we're gonna go to the ocean, take a dip. The water is freezing, but I'm used to it because I've been winter bathing, is what they call it in Denmark, for a few years now, and I'm, you know, hardcore Viking. I felt like I was literally in the 1800s, like walking here because there was no one around. And then I see this beautiful horse carriage that literally looked like it was out of Wuthering Heights. This is the view, and this is the situationship. We are about to dig into these little treats that I packed myself. We've got dark chocolate, almonds, and a medjool date. They're so naturally sweet and just so good. And then I have actually, this has been a very big change in my life. OMG. I went from a ruled notebook to a freestyle notebook with no lines. And I've been really enjoying it because I've kind of been taking my drawing to the next level. And actually, I really don't know what okay, here I drew Yoni to the sun. I thought that was quite funny. And it's just been really fun. It feels like there's a lot more freedom. Yeah, so it's unlimited possibilities here. Sun has come out. It's so nice here. I also wanted to speak a little bit about what I did this morning, which was just so fun. I didn't think about vlogging it, but I hosted a little cacao ceremony for myself. And just the idea of like hosting a ceremony for yourself, I love. I remember I was once watching a YouTuber a few years ago, and she said, oh, I have to go now. She was vlogging. She said, I have to go now. I have a ritual for myself. And that just shifted something in me. I think I was like, oh, what? You can do that? Like, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be an organized thing with other people. Like, it's okay. Like, you can set aside time to ritualize something with yourself. Like, that's how worthy you are and important you are. Like, that is totally something you can do. So this morning I made some ceremonial cacao, and I got all my crystals in a row. I lighted up a candle. I burned some sage, and I just really dropped into the space. I meditated a little bit, and then I pulled some oracle cards, which were my favorite. And then I set my intentions for the time, which for me was to feel more gratitude and to open up my heart. And then what I did was I did some EFT tapping. I wrote a gratitude list, I journaled, and I think I drew a little bit on my vision board sketchbook. So those are just some ideas. If you feel like hosting a little ceremony for yourself and ritualizing yourself, time with yourself, because you are that important. You are that important. Then go for it. I'm getting cold, so I think I'm gonna go and to phase 2 of the day, which is to make it to the ocean, take a dip, and maybe read my book somewhere. That would be really nice. See you.
Fantasize this moment, covered in red roses.
Hello, so I'm at the beach now. I received a text message that gave me a bit of anxiety, and first I kind of ignored the anxiety. I just went about my day, but then I kind of just sat with it and just breathed deep for like 5 minutes, and now it's gone. It's like when we feel a negative emotion, we often want to run away from it and keep doing to kind of numb it and hide it. Then it lingers and it kind of gets blocked in your body. And all you have to do is really sit with it. And often it only takes a few minutes to dissipate. Sometimes it takes, longer. But I feel much better. I just sat with it for 5 minutes. And I think it's a really important reminder to just sit with your emotions. No need to keep doing. Doing nothing is actually super underrated. Hear me out. I see it as the sacred pause between the inhale and the exhale. You inhale and you hold it, and I see it as that hold before you exhale. And there's another one after the exhale before the inhale. And I think it's almost the space around the yin and the yang. And it's the same with we're constantly consuming, whether it's on our phone or books or TV. And then I often create. I love making music and drawing and journaling. I don't know what else I do. I do some random stuff, but I think it's really important when we are consuming and then creating, consuming, creating. They're both great and they're both important, but I think it's also important to have that sacred pause in between both. So it's like pause, consume, pause, create. to drop in. Take a few deep breaths. And if you feel up to it, you don't have to. We could take a few minutes to do some EFT tapping and around safety, feeling safe in your body. And you can repeat after me what I say. Even though I've had times where I felt unsafe, in this moment I am safe. Even though I've had times where I felt unsafe during childhood, adolescence, my adult life, I am safe now. I am safe in this moment. I am divinely protected now and always. I surrender my fear of the future. I surrender my fear of the past being reenacted in the future. I am a good person and I deserve a life of safety. I see the illusion and know that my soul is eternally safe. Take a deep breath in.